Hi, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Today we are going to discuss cognitive science. It is introductory course, and our central question is what is cognitive science? And our first question, what is cognition? How can we clarify this concept? In the context of cognitive science, cognition is viewed as a form of information processing. In other words, the concept of information processing plays a crucial role in the determination of the meaning of cognitive science. In the 1915s, when cognitive science emerged as an independent science, the only acceptable model for studying information processing was the digital computer. The immediate parent of cognitive science was the field known as cybernetics, which aimed to study adaptive behavior of intelligent agents by employing the notions of feedback and information theory. Our next question, how can information processing be explained? In order to answer to this question, we can distinguish several levels: computational level, algorithmic level, and implementational level. Let's start with the computational level. What do we understand under this concept? On the computational level, formal proofs are used to determine what information processing problem is being solved. And algorithmic level is related to the experimental observations and computer simulations. That is, experimental observations and computer simulations are used to determine the particular information processing steps that are being used to solve the information processing problem. And the last but not least level is implementational level, which is related to the biological or physical methods that are used to determine the mechanistic principles that actually instantiate the information processing steps. Our next discussion topic is related to the interdisciplinary harmony and unity in cognitive science. Definitions of cognitive science usually emphasize cooperation across disciplines, such as neuroscience, psychology, computer science, linguistics, philosophy, especially logic and epistemology, inside philosophy, and economics, social sciences, and so on. And what is about different interpretations of information processing? According to these interpretations, we can distinguish several sub-branches of cognitive science, namely classical, connectionist, and embodied cognitive science. The first model is related to the classical cognitive science, which interprets information processing as rule-governed symbol manipulations of the same type performed by a digital computer. Connectionist cognitive science reacts against classical cognitive science by proposing a cognitive architecture that is qualitatively different from that inspired by the digital computer metaphor. This architecture was the artificial neural network. And what is about embodied cognitive science? What can we say about this sub-branch? Embodied cognitive science critiques both classical and connectionist approaches because they ignore the whole body and its interaction with the world. Embodied cognitive science argues that the mind extends outside the brain into the body and the whole world. Thank you for watching. If you have got any questions, you can address it to me. I will be very glad to answer them. Okay, thank you.